En la Oración is a book that we use a lot in Puerto Rico, in Cuba. Really important book that we use with a lot of prayers to the Los Santos. Right here in the background, it's a little open bottle. Wish you could smell this, but you can't. Puerto Ricans know what this is, alcoholado. You know, from Puerto Rico, alcoholado. And this one has perfumes that I mixed in. My grandmother used this to do a lot of sobos. So I use this a lot to cleanse myself, to purify myself, to ground myself. This little tapa, I forgot how you say tapa in English, doesn't go to that bottle, but I just put it there. Cover, lid, there you go. But, you know, that's one of those. Right here I have coffee. You know, my abuela always had her coffee in the morning and in the day. So I drink a lot of coffee, and I also give to my spirits. This is a dessert, you know, it's like a dulce de leche, which I put in una higuera. Goes in a higuera. So como arequipe, it's a dessert. Incense, fresh incense for the spirits. Cigarettes. My abuelo was a smoker. My grandfather was a smoker, so I give him his cigarettes, and I never light them. I let them dry out, and then I throw them away. And I always put, match. Wooden matches. Candy for my father loved these. My father has passed away. May he, que en el reino Papa buen Dios esté. My father was crazy for caramel candies. And, chocolate lollipops, he liked these. So, again, I have this in a higuera. If you notice, I have agua bendita, another bottle of alcoholado, agua florida, the traditional kind, or agua florida de Goya. A lot of people just think about agua florida, but there's so many different kinds. There's agua de cananga, agua de ruda, agua de rosa, and they come in these bottles as well. You can find them in botanicas. Right here we have Colonia 18,000. It's like a perfume, a lotion that I use to make herbal baths and stuff, and I sprinkle this around the altar for my spirits. We always have fresh water in the altar. Always fresh water. I change the waters every Sunday, once a week. And it's about time that I change them. They got no fluido, but these need to be, changed. And I wish there was burbujita so I could speak about that. But maybe in another video I will speak about that. And these flowers need to be changed pretty soon. But this is a basic mesa espiritual. We always have una campana. This is more tradition, is Espiritismo. And this was the first thing that I was raised in. I was raised in Espiritismo and Catholicism as a little boy. So I am a Sancista. I practice Sancista. I practice Sanse, Puerto Rican Sanse, which is a branch of Haitian Voodoo. And this is totally separate from that. I keep this very separate. I don't put saints on this. Unless we're doing a spiritual feast, then we put, Indians and madamas and Congos and gitanas on this altar, or a bigger altar that I prepare, because this one's more of a simpler private one. But we do put statues or pictures of Indians and gypsies and Congos and madamas and piratas and all that good stuff, that when we do, fiesta espirituale or sesiones espirituales. But yes, the waters need to be changed every week, once a week. Must be kept clean. You have to keep clean. Give them, a lot of flowers, fresh flowers. It gives life. That's why I have the flowers. And I also have ruda, because you have to have some form of life, which represents the element of earth. If you notice, all the elements are represented here. The incense smoke represents air. The candles represent fire, of course. water is represented here, and the plants represent earth. So the 4 basic elements. Then again, metal is also represented there. Wood is also represented here. So all the elements are represented in a ancestral shrine. That's the best way I can call it. In English, is an ancestral shrine for your ancestors. You know, this is what we do in Puerto Rico, in Cuba, in Venezuela, Brazil. We honor, we venerate our ancestors. So a boveda or a mesa espiritual is what you would call an ancestral shrine. Again, in the background we often have pictures of our ancestors or family members that have passed away, no one alive, and we keep that separate. I've also gotten questions about, how about if someone committed suicide or killed themselves or was a murderer? Would you honor these spirits in your mesa espiritual or your boveda? No, you would not. And I'm going to do a separate video on that, which is a totally video, something that we need to speak about. But you would not honor those spirits on your mesa espiritual. That's something that's a big no-no. We do something totally separate. Also, I want to do videos on working los fuentes, trabajando los fuentes, which we work them to remove curses, to remove black magic, for defense. This right now is está en reposo, meaning it's in rest. But there are certain ways that we use the goblets that you can see. Just by looking at the goblets, you can see, okay, the person's either elevating his spirits, la mesa espiritual is in reposo or in rest. It's working against black magic. So I will be doing a video also on that, and also on how to honor, those ancestors, not just ancestors, spirits that in your family have died by either committed suicide or just didn't live a good life, and you wouldn't really honor them here. You would honor them in a separate way, which I will definitely speak about in a future video. I also give a lot of offerings, rice and beans. I don't put salt into it, so I usually give them, unsalted crackers, Puerto Rican unsalted crackers, or cafe, no sugar in that cafe, no milk, just plain cafecito. I think that's Bustelo cafe, or Yaucono. I'm not sure which one of those, Puerto Rican coffees. I think it's Yaucono, which is Puerto Rican coffee right there. But this is a basic, simple Boveda, mesa espiritual. You notice the flowers I need to change. They're drying out. So yeah, they're drying out. So pretty soon I'm gonna change these, give them fresh flowers, change the waters. I always wash these down with holy water and salt before I put fresh new water into it. I wash all these down. I dust the pictures down. And I always pray and meditate to my spirits, give them their offerings. I hope you enjoyed this basic little video on mesas espirituales, bovedas. This is something that we do in Puerto Rico, in Cuba, and come back soon, because I will be talking about how to honor those spirits that have committed suicide, and also how to work los fuentes espirituales. Would like to do a video on how to work los fuentes espirituales. Again, I said this one right here está en reposo, meaning the spirits are at rest. My life is at peace. My life is in balance right now. So right now, everything in my life I feel is good. It's comfortable. So I have it in reposo. But we have also, we put the fuentes en ataque, which en elevación, to elevate spirits. That I will be doing shortly, soon. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please ask. Press that like button right there. Subscribe to my page. I'll be adding more videos on not just Espiritismo, but Sanse, Puerto Rican Sanse, which is a branch of Haitian Voodoo, which is a Puerto Rican branch of Haitian Voodoo. It's Puerto Rican because it mixes Haitian Voodoo with Espiritismo elements. I hope you enjoyed this video, y luz y progreso, gracias a la misericordia, que Papa Buen Dios, que la misericordia de Papa Buen Dios esté contigo y con todos ustedes, en el nombre del Padre, del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo. Amén. Muchos besos. This is Sancista Luis signing out. Have a good night.